A probation hearing for a man convicted of shooting his father takes a dramatic turn. With his probation about to expire, a mysterious $10,000 is added to his restitution. The victim claims he isn't receiving the money, and a major violation is exposed. The judge is left demanding answers.
Is Ryan Gertz here? We'll move on. Daniel Moten, 13-18135. This is 1318135. This probation was about to expire, right? In a couple of weeks.
Yes, August 10th.
I have this letter, April 25th.
That's from the previous officer. I just took over his case July the 11th.
Okay, we didn't have a hearing though, since I got this letter on 5/2. I got this letter on April 25th. On 5/2, a week later, I ordered a hearing. So it took that long. Here we are. 3 months to get a hearing on this?
Judge, my notes reflect that we were here on May 24th. That would have been after that time frame. And I believe it was based on that memo that you received, Your Honor.
So what did we do? Did we come to an agreement here that you would pay $400 a month at least?
Yes.
Is that right? All right. Are all the papers in order as far as the order is concerned for restitution?
Yes.
So that it's clear how much is still owed. What's the balance?
$50,183.20.
I don't think that's right.
Why would you say it's not right?
Because I got a receipt on. I had it down to 42 before they added the 10,000.
What did they add the 10,000 for?
We don't know. That's what we talked about.
He raised that issue on May 24th. He claims at that time that the restitution was raised by that amount. You actually ordered the department to investigate. And then you reset this matter to the July setting, this setting, so that we were ahead of whenever it might expire.
He says that's not right, but paperwork is in the system. So it either is going to show it or it's not going to show it. But I can't believe it that the probation office their bookkeeping would be unable to answer this question of how much has been paid. You paid, it's always documented.
My father had received no restitution over a year. I just called him out in the hallway. He's not getting no money. The victim hasn't.
It shows that the monies that he's been paying since 22 is going towards restitution. So I'm not sure why the victim is not receiving the money.
Well, there's a bookkeeping entry that shows where the money is sent and how it's sent, but I don't want a black hole here where nobody can explain it away. He says one thing, but bookkeeping is going to be the 10. I mean, I trust that the office is keeping good bookkeeping, but I need somebody to come in from bookkeeping to say tell me what the finances are.
Judge, I want to remind you what's showing here in my notes. All the way back in March of 22, this gentleman came before Your Honor with a note from his father asking that, basically instructing the court that all the debt was forgiven. It was then that we determined that the amount of the restitution was being paid back to the crime victims, which his father had received, which was in the amount of $92,000 in excess of that. The court properly handled those claims then, discussed with this gentleman about how that can't be done that way, that restitution will be paid in fitting with the way you typically handle restitution, Your Honor. And I wanted to point that out. It seems that this claim again that he's making in May is related to that issue in some way. I remember looking at the figures that were set out with the other officer, checking all the numbers.
What do you
the claim
think?
that he made.
What do you think?
I think the bookkeeping is right. I don't think that it's off $10,000. I think that no matter what, even if he was right, he still owes over $40,000, and we need to do something to address the expiration date.
There needs to be an exact amount. This
Correct.
is science. It's math.
I'll stand by what they have.
And I've got receipts I can bring. I should have brought them.
Why don't you bring the receipts to them
I can.
and y'all see if y'all can work it out. If you can, then you come back to me.
Yes.
So where the money's going to your father?
Yes,
Okay. Where is he?
he's in Beaumont.
What does he do with the money? Do you know?
I have no idea.
Do you see him at all?
Occasionally when I'm this way.
Did we change this probation order in some way to allow contact with the complainant?
No, sir.
Number 27 says of your probation order that you signed here states no contact with complainant. So how are you having contact with the complainant? If I'm sorry, I was trying to complete my thought before you rudely interrupted here. How is it you're having contact with a complainant? I know it's your father, but there are certain privileges under the natural relationship of father and son that you pretty much forfeited when you committed this crime of aggravated assault by shooting your father. So you're seeing him?
Just I've seen him at funerals and birthday.
It says no
parties.
contact with him.
I mean, I didn't know.
Yes, you did know. You signed the order.
I mean, I didn't know he was there.
Well, then you turn around and you walk out. What other contact have you had with him?
Yeah, sir.
You don't go by. I thought you inferred that you went by and saw him when you come in.
No,
Where does he live?
Infinite.
Where do you live?
Wichita Falls.
Where do you live?
In Wichita Falls, Texas.
Okay. So you don't go, you're saying to this court, you don't go by and see him when you come into town.
No, sir.
You only see him fleetingly at a funeral.
My mother's funeral, yes. My grandmother.
Well, until this order changes, when there is a serious offense like this, I hold people strictly accountable. I don't want you to, if you happen to run into him, it's your obligation, not his,
Yes, sir.
to leave. It's yours
Yes.
to avoid any contact. Okay. Also, they'll pull this out unless you're going to write a check for the balance. It's kind of irrelevant right now how much money is owed because you're only at $400. That's $4,800 a year, about $5,000. It still gives you 8 years before we have to worry about it, about the exact amount. But you just pay what you're responsible to pay for. Okay. So where are you employed now?
Same spot, yes, sir.
Play like I don't remember.
Press,
And how much are you making an hour?
$25. Yes, sir.
Well, that's. Do you have overtime too?
Actually,
Yes or no?
no.
No overtime.
No, sir.
Okay. So you're making about 55,000 in salary.
When work is there. Yes, sir. They're slow right now.
Oh, it's not a 40-hour week.
It's supposed to be, but they don't laid off 2 people, but they're hanging on to me.
Okay. And what is it? What is what kind of work is it?
I'm a welder.
My experience, those are important jobs that they're necessary.
Yes, sir.
Try to work without a welding service. Okay. But really, they're having problems hiring people?
He's having problems getting clientele to build what we build.
Which is what?
Gun ranges, mobile gun ranges.
Okay. What else do we need to address?
That's it, John.
We probably do need to extend his probation a year.
Yes,
Well, we're running out of the anniversary's coming up, isn't it?
August the 10th.
Right. So
That's 10 days.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I'm asking the court. He was initially ordered 8 years. We've had one extension that needs an additional.
Well, we can only extend it one more year without filing a motion, right?
Yes, sir.
I don't have an extension of 1 year here on this sheet. I guess we did that on the cover. Did we extend it?
No, sir, there's not an extension at this time.
No. Here's what I'm saying is that he was granted probation on August 11th of 2014 for 8 years. Well, 8 years
Yes, there was
passed
an
up
extension.
last year.
Yes, sir, there was an extension prior to. I thought you were meaning
Okay.
for this.
All right. We
for
need
this.
one more extension before, and if you don't pay, which it seems like the only obligation under all of this, that's an active obligation, and that's paying back restitution. If you can't pay the balance, whatever it might be, at least 40,000 some odd dollars, then we're going to have to file a motion to revoke probation to extend it,
Yes, sir. I think you explained it to me in May.
which would, it's a pain. You got to go through with it. But we'd have to do that next year unless you're able to pay it all. So be thinking about that, which would be filing a motion. You would be arrested, and we'd be a book in and out kind of a procedure. But we can do this next year, and we are reviewing this every 6 months.
Okay.
Right. That's what I want to do.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Get a resetting for 6 months.